Hello everyone, I'm Aussie JTV back with some more Castle Morihisa action. Hopefully we are beating the game with the ninja this time. So I haven't done anything since we left off the last episode, but I was having a look around the talents as I always do, you know. And I think what we want to do is actually get Knot Wrap here. So at battle start, discard any number of cards, then draw an equal number. So basically this can dig us through our deck to get those tactics that we want as soon as possible. And to the same point, I'm going to take whenever you discard up to 3 cards in battle, gain an action point. So basically, we're now trying to fill out the discard part of this talent pool to go with some of the synergies that our deck has. And we did complete Getting Started last time, which allows us to transmute a card into a defense card and then upgrade it. I'm thinking of just doing it on our kunais. I want to get rid of all our kunais from the deck, to be honest. I wouldn't mind trading them for some shurikens over some defense cards, but I'll definitely take a mind game any day of the week. And then we're probably going to look at what we can do here. We could remove yet another kunai. I think we might, you know. I think we might. I don't ever really play the kunais, so it doesn't really seem like there's much use in that. And then we will pick up our Fallen Hero. Lose 10 health. Attack cards you play on this turn deal 2 times damage. I think this is what we're going to take, just for the final boss even. Yeah, I think so. Because, you know, with all of our shurikens, etc., being able to deal double damage is going to be absolutely huge. And just a reminder, if you're wondering, I did just say with shurikens. This, if you weren't watching the previous episodes, this is very much a shuriken combo-based deck with some elements of discard. I don't know why we have this consumable in here, to be honest. I don't think it's particularly useful. Let's trade those out. We might as well go weak spot into equal trade, into mind game, just to see what we can draw. I guess into mind game again, into guard. I mean, we're not going to be... we might as well use the guard, but that's about it. Okay, so that was a good setup turn, and that's part of the reason we want that draw. It wasn't actually that important this time around, because as you can see, we already had a lot of our tactics in our hand, and this is just a very sad hand. Very sad state of affairs indeed. We're probably just going to have to play Karamiri Jitsu. That's not very good though. We're already taking, what, a huge amount of damage on that first turn. That's just unfortunate draws, I think, more than anything else. This time, we're probably going to get rid of our... I probably should keep our Shadow Claw. Well, let's get rid of our Shadow Claw. We might see if we can go off this turn. So let's do that. Let's start that there. And then which one of these do we not care about? I guess we've got enough cross shurikens that we probably don't care about using one like that. Cross shuriken again. Cross shuriken again. Shade shuriken. Shuriken Storm. That's going to expose him as well. Shuriken Draw. We might as well play Power Game, even though it's a bit late, into Shuriken Draw again. I just realised that's not how it works. If you play a card that isn't a shuriken in between your shurikens, you're not going to get the benefit of all the draw and everything else. That was a bit of a misplay by me, but we'll take that. Might as well discard into gaining strength, play mind game, see what we can get. How much damage are we really taking this turn? Not an insignificant amount, so let's get Swift Leap. Actually, we might look at what Genjutsu we can do first. I was hoping cover 1 charge. I'm going to get this actually, Ancestral Charm. We've got the chance to use it this time, and it makes sense because we are taking quite a bit of damage. Keep going here. Do we want to inflict disarm? We're currently taking a little bit of damage. Deal 25% reduced damage. Why not? Let's give it to him. That should hopefully mean we don't take any damage this turn, and I'm hoping we can finish off one of the enemies this time. I'm going to get rid of my regular guard. Not particularly exciting. Shuriken Hail, Shade Shuriken. I guess True Shuriken into here. Shade Shuriken again. We might need some armor though, because this guy's dealing damage to us every time we hit him, which is not ideal. But I think we'll just tank through it and just hopefully get the kill this turn is what I'm hoping for. Doesn't look like we are going to completely, unless I draw something. This turn I will actually get the armor before I attack. There we go. Yeah, we took quite a bit of damage in that fight, I'm not going to lie. I think that's more because of my misplays than anything else. And do we go straight in for another cross shuriken? We probably do. I'm going to take that. I am looking to remove more cards from our deck, but probably regular guards over shurikens at this point. And who is this? Bushi. Bushi. We're not the samurai this turn, so not quite as important. Do we keep a Shade Shuriken just in case? I'm going to get rid of everything actually, apart from Shuriken Pool. We really want to dig, as I said, to the tactics like this. And we can always gain armor afterwards. I think we're just going to Karamiri Jitsu. Take no damage. We're set up quite well. We've got all of our shuriken-based tactics at least. And now, what is the best order for this? Power game first. Shuriken Storm. Into Cross Shuriken. Order's important here. Yeah, we don't actually... If we had one more action point, we could do Hunter's Instinct to expose. Actually, no, we still can. So we're purposely going to lose our combo to put exposed on this. Then Shuriken Storm should give us 1 action point back, which lets us Shade Shuriken, which lets us Shuriken Draw, which lets us Shade Shuriken. It lets us do everything else basically afterwards. And there you go. That's how you win a fight easily. Easily, might I say. I'm actually going to pass this one. I did say you can never have too many shurikens, but I do think we're at a nice even level. I'm just thinking if there's anything that we'd want here. I guess whenever an enemy dies, getting an action point is one of those cheap, easy ones that we probably should be focusing on. And let's remove from our deck a regular guard is almost certainly what I'm thinking. Yep, sounds good to me. And go to the next fight. I think we've got a good deck here, and keeping it trim, which is the main thing. Keeping, I think, around a 20 to 25 card deck in the last round is what you really need to do to guarantee success. Let's see if we can draw all of our tactics. Interestingly, this is the first time we're actually going to get a mantra off of tactics. I feel like that should give a benefit. And bear in mind, we're getting 3 health every time we play a tactic card, so that's 9 healing, which is definitely does not go amiss. And I guess this turn we're just going to discard. And here we go. I do hate things like Inner Bleed. Inner Bleed does go against sort of what we're playing to do here, because what it does is we take 3 damage for each card that we play. But for now, I'm going to Mind Games first into Shea Shuriken, Mind Game again to Shuriken Storm. Power Game, I think we're just going to tank the damage, I think. Just because I think we can maybe get everyone killed this turn. And I'd rather not take 18 damage from this guy, that's for sure. Cross Shuriken. At least if we kill him, I'll consider that a success and I end my turn. Yes, we took quite a bit of damage there. Maybe more than I actually thought we were going to. But it's all for a good reason. What do we want to get rid of here? I mean, we probably want to keep actually our... Let's just discard our Shadow Clone, because I think Shadow Clone's going to work on Inner Bleed, which makes it not particularly useful. Let's see. I'm just trying to gain some armor before we go in, basically. I don't know why I just got rid of the unupgraded one. That's definitely not how we should play it. But we're definitely going to get the kill here, so I don't mind taking some damage. And what we're going to... I guess we're going to take another weak spot, especially because it's already upgraded. That is one thing I do not mind adding to our deck, is more tactics that increase the efficacy of our shurikens. This seems so strange. I've never seen Drumboy on his own like this. Oh, I feel sorry for him being here on his own. Especially because it looks like we're going to have a decent attack planned from the start. How much can we keep cycling through? It's a shame we couldn't have cycled into something a bit better than what we got, but not complaining. Well, I guess by its nature I am complaining, but it could be worse. And we want to use Hunter's Instinct here into Shuriken Storm. Or end our turn. Didn't realize that would actually expose him. I thought we had one more weakness to play around with. Interesting. Might as well play our 2 tactics. Mind Game out. I mean, all of these we aren't going to use this turn, I don't think. Well, we are, but not for any real purpose. It's a shame we're going to take a little bit of damage here. But what can you do? What can you do? Drummer Boy, you'll not be forgotten. And here we go. Victory is ours, or should be, momentarily. That's very nice. Very nice to have an easy combat like that on the last area. Normally I expect to get, triple enemies. And apologies, I think I'm just about to sneeze. I'm just going to mute my mic for 1 second. Oh, it's one of those ones where you never know if you're going to sneeze or not. I'm gonna hold for now, and if I feel like it's going to come, I'm just going to quickly mute my mic. Restores 5 health when you pick up a quest scroll. Interesting. Potentially quite useful. So we could go for an elite here. But do we need to? Like, it's one of those things where, yes, we could go for an elite. But does it really help us for fighting that final boss? I feel like we're now in a stasis. We just want to reduce the amount of cards in our deck and go from there. That's honestly what I think we should do. And that full healing is very helpful. That was the only thing I was slightly worried about. What did we say we're going to pick up here? There was definitely, for each card you discard is probably what we were thinking of. Or I'm going to take Perfect Deliberation. We've got enough tactics now that it's probably worthwhile. And let's go into the question mark. Remove 1 random card. How much do we want to run the risk? I feel like we're quite likely to get rid of something we don't want to lose. I'm going to lose 8 health. We got full health. I don't know. That's problem. I mean, there's some examples where that's probably a good thing to do. I'm going to go for question mark again. Keeping it quick. I just don't think we need to fight the elites. Restore 10 health. Now we're into the castle walls. We're going to go for an upgrade. I can't remember what we want to upgrade. Probably the cross shuriken, making it 0. But yeah, definitely going to get that upgrade done. And then we probably have enough money to remove a card. So we're going to remove a regular guard. At some point we probably do need to worry about having 2 little guards in our deck completely. But I'm not too worried for now. Yeah, let's see. Rubber manual. I wonder if you always get the rubber manual. Both times I've tried this, I've got the rubber manual. So we start each battle with 1 stack of vulnerable. Not ideal. We do have some of our fallen heroes that might be able to help us out. And this is a battle where I think we're going to Genjutsu straight away. And see where we go from there. Choose a card. I love how it says choose a card. That's probably a little bug that the developers should look at. That should say choose as many cards as you want, really. I'm going to get rid of both of these. I'm going to Genjutsu just to see. I was hoping we'd get the one that refreshed these guys. But we might as well use this because we're going to play, hopefully, quite a few cards this turn. Shuriken Storm, Cross Shuriken, Cross Shuriken into... I do want to use Shuriken Pull, so make sure I remember that. But for now, it's not going too badly. Order wasn't particularly good in this, but can't win everything. And we are still going to take damage if we use all three of these. I guess Shuriken Pull, weak spot. Actually, maybe we're not going to. Because of these is reducing our costs of all of our tactic cards. We can now mind game. I'll see if I can actually rebuild. There's a possibility here that we could rebuild our Shurikens yet again. Just seeing what doesn't cost us any. So we can go Shade Shuriken into Cross Shuriken. Yeah, we might be able to rebuild again. Oh, this is interesting. This is a fun way to play the character. And I think we got the win here. Oh, that's a turn 1 victory. And do you see how many buffs and debuffs we had on us? That's absolutely crazy. More times we can do that, the better I'll feel, that's for sure. Let's get another relic. Bedroll, restore an extra health, 15 health when you rest. I mean, I don't think we even need to. I'm just beelining through this relatively fast, it feels, because there's not a need to combat. I think our deck is definitely strong enough to fight the last boss, unless we get one of those bosses that we haven't seen before. And I'm just having a look. What we're going to want most. I'm almost certain it's going to be this one. Yep, Agility Jutsu. So very 3 cards we discard, activate a mantra. Do we go for an elite here? No. No is the simple answer. We could. I'm sure we'd beat it easily, but we just don't need to. Oh, this is quite a lot of damage, actually. Maybe I shouldn't say that too quickly. We'll deal 30 damage. I didn't read that fully. I'm going to keep Mind Game, actually. But I'll get rid of the others. What's this? We'll deal 30 damage, armor break. Deals 2 times damage to armor. That's a lot of damage. I was not expecting that. Let's Mind Game. It's a shame that this guy will attack first, because he only does 6 damage. Oh no, he doesn't attack. Oh, that was a misplay by me. I could have got my void card. I can never remember what it's called. Shadow Clone in. That probably would have been better, but oh well. Which is the best order for this? I think we'll weak spot first. Shade Shuriken into Cross Shuriken. Mind Game. Is it going to be that good to get Shuriken draw? I guess we can discard the other ones. We're going to gain some armor. Equal trade. We're still going to take quite a bit of damage this turn. Is there a way to prevent that? I mean, there is a way to prevent that by using some of these, but I don't know if I really want to. Gain some weaken. Play our shard. Now, do we want to take 14 damage? Yeah, I'm not too fast. The thing is, this is probably going to cycle now. Yeah, exactly. So, we're probably going to go like this. I'm not afraid to use this invulnerable if we need to, but for now, let's do everything we can, or everything possible not to have to. I feel like I'm splitting up our damage quite a bit here. Yeah, let's just do this. I think we'll get another Genjutsu before the last boss, and we might want to use that to be able to refresh these if possible. But for now, let's just gain a ton of action points, I guess. This time I'm convinced we're going to kill one of these gunners. So I don't mind going in like this. And if you're wondering, like, the reason I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm playing, because there's just no need to. I just know I've got the kills here. We just need to play every Shuriken that comes into our hand. Perfect, and I will take Shuriken Pull again. That's definitely worthwhile. And that's probably the one thing that would have made me upgrade a rest site. Well, apart from the fact that at the moment we gain 20 health before entering the boss anyway. So yeah, this is all about upgrading our deck as much as possible. Which one of these are we most likely to play? This could be a good get out of jail free card, but I think the Puppeteer has just got more general purpose utilization. We don't need to rest here because we're going to gain 20 health before entering the boss. And this time I will upgrade the Karamiri Jutsu. It is one use. And let's see, is there a third last boss? We've seen 2 different ones so far. We've seen the ninja and the head. And the head we actually perfected with the samurai. So I recommend you check out that video if you didn't see it. But for now, I'm just going for my talents. Shuriken Pull into Equal Strike. Might as well Mind Game into Weak Spot. I'll Mind Game again. It's a shame that we got both weak spots. Oh no, it's not a shame because we can actually play both of them. Don't mind taking some damage this turn. That's quite a lot though. We're going to take 11. That's not a big problem. Hopefully, from next turn, we can start going crazy on the enemy. Let's get rid of our Swiftly. So, as a reminder, the 3-face statue attack takes 200% damage. Attack cards you play deal 50% damage to you. So, we basically need to do 130 damage this turn to kill the 3-face statue. But we're going to take like 70 damage doing it. This is not how I'd recommend you play the game, but it's going to be fun if it works. Let's start playing all of our attack cards. I mean, I don't think we even need to use Shuriken Pull at this point. Cross Shuriken, Cross Shuriken. Shuriken draw. Shuriken Storm. Are we going to win? This was what the hope was. I just realised he does switch partway through. So, but that means we're no longer taking the damage when we hit. So I think that's fine. And there you go. Did we just do that in 2 turns? 2 turns. Not 1 turn, but 2. That was a very good run in the end. Very good. Bit anticlimactic in the last boss that we killed it so fast, but that just shows how powerful the Shurikens were. And it was the whole reason we picked up that fallen hero in the start of the 3rd area, is we thought, we'll take 10 health just to deal so much damage that we insta-kill the last boss. So perfect. If you enjoyed that run, please like, comment, subscribe. I guess we'll be back with the Monk next, because that's the one class we have yet to win the game with. But for now, this is Aussie J, and thanks for watching.